you've always been intimidated by improvisation, this video is for you. I'm gonna prove to you right now that you can improvise in the absolute easiest way possible with one finger and one note. Let's do it. Now this is gonna be a little bit of an exercise, so bear with me. But here's the thing. I want to break down the barrier of this thought that improvisation is somehow this magical art that you need to know all this stuff for. We're gonna do this in the absolute easiest way possible, and by the end of this video, you're gonna have a brand new way to think about improvisation. You're gonna be blown away by how easy this is to do. Not only that, but I'm gonna give you the track that I use in this video, so just stay tuned for that. Improvising with one note. The only note you're gonna need for this is E flat. This one, right there, that one, that's E flat. That's the only thing you're gonna need for this, all right? Let's do it, listen to this. We're gonna improvise, ready? You're gonna do it too. You're improvising. That's it. Oh, I played 4 of them in a row. 2. 3, yeah, why not? Feel it, who cares? I don't care what the chord changes are. I just wanna feel the groove. That's all I'm listening to the band. Feel it out, right? A little bit of swing in there. Sometimes it's hard to get a really good feel on a single note, but. Is it boring? Sure. Is it like sound great? I mean, it can. Generally, we're gonna wanna play more than one note, but listen, here's the point. Here's the point with this. The point is, all you gotta do is hit the thing. Hit the thing, feel the band, feel the groove, play around with it a little bit, hit it 4 times, hit it 3 times, hit it once, hit it twice, who cares? It doesn't matter. Literally all you need to know is that, hey, this E flat works with the vast majority of that tune, so just play it. That's it, all right? Now, we're gonna take this step by step, and by the end, you're gonna be able to play things that sound like this. But we gotta get there, so keep watching. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add another note. Now we could just start building up the scale. I don't know that you're gonna have, you could absolutely do that. You could absolutely do that. But we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We're gonna use E flat, and now we're gonna use G. Just those 2, those are the only 2. You're only allowed to use E flat and G. I want you to try this. When you download this track, I want you to try this yourself. E flat and G, that's it. That's all we're gonna do, okay? Bear with me here. This is real simple, all right? Let's do this, here we go. There's the top. Whoa, we just played a melody. Ah, I just asked the question. Call and response. There's our response. Sure. Why not? That was literally 2 notes. That was E flat and G. That's it. And you can immediately tell it already starts to sound like something. It already starts to sound like a melody. What do you think we're gonna do next? Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're gonna add another note. Now, the only thing I want you to deal with is E flat, G, and let's add A flat. You'll see why this kind of comes in handy. And again, we're not thinking about this in terms of chord changes. We're not thinking about this in terms of modes and melodies and all this crazy stuff. We're literally just thinking about, hey, E flat, G, A flat. That's it. That's all I care about. And I just want to feel. I just want to feel it. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up.
It's 5 flat time.
Here we go. E flat, G, and A flat. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, that works. Why not? You know, why not? That works perfectly fine as well. Guess what? What do you think we're gonna do next? We're gonna add another note. And all we're gonna add, we now have E flat, G, A flat. Let's give ourselves B flat. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do one cool thing. This is gonna be really neat, okay? Because it's gonna give us even more to work with. We're gonna give ourselves both B flats. This B flat and that B flat. So it's like, yeah, we're up to 4 notes, but I guess you could call it 5 because we're using 2 different B flats. Big whoop. Point being, we just have those 5 notes. That's all. That's all we're gonna use. We're just gonna use those, okay? But check it out. As soon as we start to open up our options like that, now we can start playing things that sound even more like melodic improvisation. We have not yet thought of a single chord change. We have not yet thought of a single melodic line or a scale or what goes with this or how do I think about it. We're literally just feeling the rhythm, we're feeling the groove, and we're allowing ourselves to play in a playful way that feels good in that groove, right? And we're just thinking about these notes, and yeah, we're kind of in our minds, we're sort of singing a little bit. We're allowing ourselves to start going, would it sound better to go up here or back down? And we can test that out. But it's easy to test this when we only have a little bit to work with. Let's not overcomplicate this. This is the problem that so many people run into all the time when it comes to improvisation. It's one of the reasons why it's such a barrier to entry and nobody ever wants to dive in. And I know this because this was me. I still remember the first time I ever tried to improvise, and it was terrifying. I was like, how do I know if I'm playing the right thing? Or you do the great thing that we all do when we're starting out. Don't feel bad if you do this, but we just play a bunch of blues scale licks, because everybody's like, oh, the blues scale, that's what you use to improvise, right? It can be, but like, honestly, not that much. We want to think about melody. We want to think about singing, right? That's what our improvisation is supposed to sound like. We want it to sound like we're actually making up a new melody to the song, not just playing the one that goes with it normally. So we can't just rely on a scale that we've decided upon ahead of time and we're saying, I'm going to break out every fast lick I can play in a certain scale. It's all the blues scale. Again, if you've done this, don't feel bad about it. Like we all do this, okay? But no more blues scale. Let's put the blues scale aside for a little while. I promise we can come back to it. You're gonna use it. It's great. Don't worry. Everything you play is wonderful. But let's just drop it. Just for a minute. Okay, we're gonna play these 5 notes. We're gonna do it again. Ready? Listen to what this does. This opens up the entire world of improvisation. We're starting to create our own melodies, and it's starting to sound beautiful. We're starting to go, I didn't know I could do that, but you can. And we're only gonna use these notes to do it. It's gonna be the easiest thing ever. Ready? Here we go. You're gonna try it too. Let's do it. Woohoo! Part to remember about all this is that it is this easy. Now we've just added. What do you think we're going to do now? What if we add in the remainder? Wait a minute. We're creating a scale. That's it. It's just a scale. E flat major. That's all we're doing here. Really? Can we do that? Is that possible? Is that allowed? Is this allowed?
Is this allowed?
I don't know. Let's try it. Sure, why not? What do you think? Can we add the rest of the scale? Why not? Sure. Why not? It works. It all works. And we have yet to think about a single chord change. This is the beauty of this. We haven't even thought about chord changes. We don't care. Right now, we don't care. We're gonna wanna care because eventually we're gonna wanna be able to do all kinds of different stuff. If we wanna take it to the next level, we can literally just, I don't know, start to add a few different scales. And eventually we do learn the chords and it sounds kinda cool to use them. Improvising is not hard. We don't have to do all this crazy prep work before we're allowed to improvise. You can improvise with a single note. You can improvise with 2, with 3, with 4 notes. You can improvise with one hand tied behind your back. You can improvise with every finger taped down except these 2. Literally, like I had to do that once. So that I didn't just play the blues scale everywhere because I just knew how to do that. Sometimes introducing these limitations is the greatest thing we can do to develop our style because it keeps us from being able to just whip out the things that we've already taught ourselves how to play. But sometimes playing those things that we've taught ourselves, it's fun because we can play really fast and oh, that's impressive, oh yeah, but it doesn't always sound that great. You will get so much more mileage out of an exercise like this than you will out of just playing all the things you already know how to do. So whether you are looking to take your improvising to the next level or this is your first time finally just diving in and allowing yourself to try it. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to sound bad because guess what? We just illustrated that all you need is a single note and you can literally play so much stuff just using that. And as you add things to it, yes, it can get more complicated. Yes, we can add all those other scales and other chords and other passing tones and enclosures, right? We can do all that stuff and that's great, but not if it stops us from just improvising in the first place. I want you to watch this video again and again and again because this is the thing that you need to get through your head. We don't need more than a single note. We don't need more than 2 notes. We don't need more than 3 notes. We can play so much. You can improvise. You can do it. I am here to help you. And this track is here to help you. If there's a link in the description, you can download this track for free. So download the track, go through this video again with the track, do it yourself, pause the video, go over and over and over. You've got this. You can do it. I believe in you. Thank you for watching this video and we will see you next time.